everyone, it's Thomas from the Sports Card Show. Today I'm talking a little about the two main types of making money in the sports card hobby. Those two ways are investing and flipping. So personally, I've had the best luck with flipping. Now, here's the reason why I think this is true. So we'll talk about the first type of making money, which is investing. And I think the thing that people often make a big mistake of is holding cards that they acquire either through a trade or maybe they were able to buy for a good price and they believe that player might do well. However, they haven't done enough research on that player to really make it worth it for them to hold that specific card. Let me give you a good one, for instance, right? And also, another thing is people don't think about the position. This is huge, especially for me, because I pretty much just collect football. So let's take this Jerry Jeudy, for instance, right here, right? So this card is up at auction right now. I'm hoping to get pretty much anywhere above 250 bucks. It's his select field level out of 25 and a PSA 10. Jerry Jeudy, right? Just got Russell Wilson, probably going to be his number one target. Probably going to have a really good season, right? So until this card, 250, 300 bucks, right? That's a good chunk of change. It's nothing crazy. I was able to acquire that in a trade, so I'm not really in it for a lot. So the mistake I could make here is holding that card. Even though I could say I could hold this card, and I find this time and time again when I'm at shows, is people are always like, "Nah, I feel like I want to hold this card because I feel he's going to do well." Well, really, have you done any research for that player? Do you think he's going to do well, or do you know he's going to do well? Because you want to be confident about that player that you're putting a lot of money into. Because people just throw money around like crazy, and you also have to think about your margins. It's not worth it to put $1,000 on a player that you think is going to do well to make maybe 100, 200 bucks on 1,000 bucks. You're much better off spending $1,000 on a player that you're very confident, well researched in, aka this card, Jalen Hurts. This came in today. Let's see if it will focus for you. It's a no huddle prism PSA 10. Very pretty card here. I did probably overpay a little bit for this, but this is my point, right? The last comp on this on a Herbert was 4K, right? That was $1,000 card. It's probably a lot of money. Probably would have liked it again for a little bit lower, but I researched a lot about Jalen Hurts. I'm very confident about Jalen Hurts. I really like Jalen Hurts. I think he's a great guy. I could hold this card, right? This I would love to have this card as Jalen Hurts. This is probably an expensive card as Jalen Hurts card now. But the mistake is I don't want to invest in Jerry Jeudy because spending my money on this rather than buying more Jalen Hurts is dumb because yes, I'm diversifying my portfolio, but the thing is if you're investing, but you're really just picking random players that you pick up and you think are good, that's not a good way to make money. You want to be very specific about the cards you're picking up, which, let me take an example right here too. This kind of falls in the flip category, right? So this is where I make the most money. There's a couple ways to flip. Either you can buy a card for a low and then either flip it immediately, which is how I was able to acquire this card. I was able to get a Tom Brady Optic Downtown for a great price, super low. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get that good of a deal on it, but I was able to pay. I was able to get it for $500. And the last company it was $750. That's a great margin. You could probably get 600, 650 all day for that card. So people are going to think it's $100 on the last comp, right? So be able to buy that card, you make your money with a buy. So able to get this card through this trade, right? Not in it for a ton. Hopefully get my money back out of it, and I'm going to buy more Hurts. This also reminds me, this card also came in today. It's his orange at 249 PSA 10. I think it's a pop 17. So now I got a nice little Hurts collection, and I just sent out my no huddle blue out of 79 to get graded by PSA. Hoping it was a CSG 9, cracked it, hopefully gets a 9. Looks really clean though, could possibly get a 10. That would be awesome, but I really just hoping it crosses over to the 9. And I actually think I'm going to crack this Silver Prism too, because I cannot for the life of me tell why it got a PSA 9. This is the cleanest PSA 9 I've ever seen. I was actually compared to the PSA 10s I just got. I think it's cleaner than both of them, I'm not going to lie. So, here's the other thing, right? This Burrow right here, right? I tried to pick this card up. The last comp on a 9 was lower than this. It was 550, right? This guy wants 600 bucks. So I offered at 400, which even might be kind of high for that card. And he declined. So what would I do here? You could either go back and try to pay more for it, but it's just not worth it because this goes back to the thing. You make your money with a buy. So as far as investing goes, couldn't be a very good strategy, but you want to make sure you do a lot of research before you buy any cards, and you're very confident because it's a lot easier to buy a card than it is to sell a card. So keep that in mind. So make sure that you do a lot of research, you know exactly the player that you're getting into and why you're getting into that player, then you're going to do great. So the other way to make money is flipping. So, like I said before, there's a couple ways to do it. One of the biggest ways you can do is actually by grading. I had personal experience with the Justin Herbert card. I'm not going to go with specific numbers, but I was able to buy his NT rookie gear auto card for pretty much rock bottom prices ever hit. I graded it, got a PSA 9 auto 10, was able to actually triple my money on that, which for that card, obviously, as you can tell, it was a lot of money. So that's a way to make money is if you're able, and I bought that off eBay, right? That's kind of a gamble because you can't really see it in hand, but that's always a possibility to make money, right? And if it wasn't great in Canada, then I'll just hold on to it and sell it. It still went up almost 2x for when it was. So you could when you do flipping, grading, that's a great way to make money. The only problem is now everyone's doing it, so it's a lot harder. I go on Instagram and I see time and time again people are like, "Give me clean Herbert cards, autograph clean, cheap, clean cards." Like nobody's gonna give you a PSA 10 candidate. Like if it's a PSA 10 candidate, they're gonna grade it. So keep that in mind. It's a little bit harder now, but you can still find great cards. Some maybe to possibly regrade. If it's not numbered, PS is keeping track now, so be careful with that. About numbered cards, they'll know if you try to resubmit it, so they'll probably either, I don't know really what happens. I think either they'll just decline it or they'll just give it the same grade as before. The other way to make money is, like I said, with the Brady downtown, is to buy it for cheap and then just flip it. So just see the cheapest you can get. There's always room to make money. Don't force a buy though. Doesn't matter how good the car is. If you pay too much for it, you're not going to make any money. Make sure you buy everything for a great price. So I'm learning a lesson now a little bit with this card right here. I overpaid probably by 100, 200 bucks on this. I still confident with the buy. It's a very low pop card. I think it's a pop 12 or something. So it's gonna be hard to get another one of those. I would love to have the silver and 10, but is what it is. I'm very confident I got in for good prices on the other cards, and I think well rounded. So I'm gonna sell this Jerry Jeudy here. Hopefully get about 250, 300. Just sold this Javonte Williams here for just shy of 170. I was hoping to get 200 out of it, so 170 is not bad. Um, so hopefully I'm able to just take this and get some money in and buy. I have my eyes on a couple other Hertz cards, so pretty much just gonna go all in Hertz. I think it's a great buy. I would love to buy Herbert, but I just don't think the margins are there. It's a little bit safer buy, but the thing is, excuse me, his price is already so high. Like I do believe in Herbert. I think he's gonna be. I mean, he's a great quarterback. I think he's gonna continue to be great, but I don't think that it's worth it to spend 3K on a card, right? Because the Herbert of this does 2,500 3K. It's not worth it. That's not really gonna move anywhere. It might actually even go down. So kind of have to factor that in. So I think Hertz is probably a great buy now. Hope the Eagles do well. As far as other quarterbacks go, there's really no one that I would recommend buying more than Hurts. Obviously, don't want to increase the demand too much. I don't think too many people are going to watch this video, but I think buying Hurts is a great decision. But to recap this video before I hop off here, there's two main ways to make money. You can either invest, but make sure you do lots of research and you know exactly the player that you want to invest in. So look across, all the quarterbacks, see who you think is the best, maybe the most undervalued, the safest buy. Kind of depends on your investing strategy. Obviously, the Hurts could be a little bit riskier. I'm pretty confident with that bet, so I'm willing to put my money into Hurts because I believe in him as a person and as a quarterback, and willing to lead, and has the ability and will lead the team to great success this season. And as far as the other strategy, it's flipping. You can either buy cards raw and grade them. That's a great way to make money. Just be careful and make sure you know what a good grading candidate looks like. And then also just make sure you buy cards at a good price, guys. Do not overpay. Do not overpay. Because I know now the market's kind of in a weird place because the market's kind of down, but people are really stuck on their prices. Make sure you're buying stuff for a good price. So, I hope you guys take this information, go out and make some great purchases, buy some Jalen Hurts, guys, and I will post a video tomorrow. All my Hurts cards are here. I sent it's 1 out of 79. It's on regular economy actually, so that's a $50 submission. So probably me maybe a month or two before I get that back, but hopefully comes back at 9. I'll let you guys know. Definitely we're picking some more Hurts up. I'm actually gonna go after this video take a look at buying one of his Kaboom cards. Maybe some more select stuff. I don't know. I'm going to spend way too much money on him, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with a new video and some more insight. So thank you guys for watching.